Hello everyone, welcome back to Digital Innovations. So in the previous video, you have seen the Cognizant Aptitude question paper part 1, right? So in this video, you're going to see the part 2 of Aptitude question paper. So before going to the question, so if you want more videos like this, please follow Digital Innovations, and if you want any details regarding our Digital Innovations, please go through www.digitalinnovations.com. So let us start with the questions. First one, Caleb can work 2 by 5 times as fast as Charles and Cameron work together. Caleb and Cameron can work together 2 times as fast as Charles. If Cameron takes 25 days to complete a task working alone, then how long would Charles take to complete the same task working alone? So, three persons are there. So, they are telling one by one capacity. So let us write the sentence into an equation way so that we can solve it easily. So before going to it, as I told in every video, first of all, I have to find out the time. So whatever days is given in the question, take the LCM of those days. So here I have only 25 days. If I take the LCM of 25, I'll get 25 only. So total work is 25 units. Cameron is taking 25 days to complete the whole task. So to complete 25 units, he is taking 25 days. That means Cameron is taking 25 days to complete 25 units. That means he was completing 1 unit per day. When it comes to Charles, let us think Charles as he can complete X in 1 day. And when it comes to Caleb, he can complete Y units in a day, single day. Let us assume in that way. So now let's come to the sentence given. So Caleb, which is nothing but Y. Caleb can work 22 by 5 times of as fast as Charles and Cameron. Charles and Cameron, they are working together. That means Charles plus Cameron. Charles, we know it is X, plus Cameron is 1. So this is the equation. And next one, Caleb and Cameron can work together 2 times as fast as Charles. Caleb, that is nothing but Y, and Cameron is nothing but 1. Or working together, that means Y plus 1, 2 times as fast as Charles. Charles is how much? It is X. So 2 times is 2X. These are the two equations. Based on this, we are going to find it. So I'm placing this Y value here. Then I'll get 2 by 5x plus 1 plus 1 equal to 2x. So 2x plus 2, and when I take denominator 5, here would be 5 plus 5 equal to 10x. Okay, now here 7 equal to 8x. So x value is nothing but 7 by 8. X is nothing but Charles. They're asking how long would Charles take to complete the same task. In single unit, he was completing 7 by 8. So to complete the whole 25, Charles, how many days he was taking? Let us find out. Total it is 25 by, in single he was completing 7 by 8. That means it would be 25 into 8 by 7, which is nothing but 200 by 7. 200 by 7 days would require to complete the whole work. So option B is the answer. So Mike bought a smartphone which had MRP of uh, 1230 for a discount of 5% and sold it to Jim for a profit of 10%. Jim used it for 2 months and sold the same to his friend at a loss of 33%. At what price did Jim sell it? So I'm using the percentage concept here to find how much loss I got. Total it is 1230 and Mike got it for discount of 5%. So that means 5% of 1230. 5 by 100 into 1230. So 123 by 2. You'll get 61.5. So this is the discount he was getting on 1230. When I remove 1230, this one I'm going to get 0.8611. So at the rate of 1168.5, Mike got this smartphone. Okay, and he sold it for profit of 10%. He sold that smartphone to Jim at a profit of 10%. 68.5. So you get cancelled and you're going to get value as this one. So this is the cost price he got and he got profit as 116.85, which is total 35. So selling price of that one, it is this much. So next, and he used for 2 months. We doesn't care about how many months he used, and it sold it to his friend at a loss of 33%, and he sold it for 33% loss. So something at 33 by 100 into, this is the cost price for Jim, and this is the selling price for Mike. So how much it would be? In total, it is 44.1655. Okay, and this is the loss he going to get from 1285.35. So when I remove 1285.35, you will get approximately 86.1845. So in the options, 856 is the nearest value, so I'll go with the option A. Okay. Next one. If any one digit number is selected and it is multiplied with itself 4 times, then the probability that the unit digit of the resulting number will be 1 or 6. So there is a single digit number and it was multiplied by itself. For example, single digit number starts with 0 to 9. Okay. For example, let us take it 0. Okay. When I am going to multiply itself 4 times. Okay. I'm going to multiply it 4 times, and whenever I multiply the unit digit, okay, that means the last digit should be 1 or 6. How many probabilities are there, like for getting that one? They're asking. Like how many single digits are there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the single digits. So let us multiply. Whenever you multiply with 0, you'll get 1 only itself, 0 only. So, but they are telling the number should be 1 or 6. It should not between 1 to 6. It should be 1 or 6. So, this is not the correct one. And when it comes to 1, whenever multiply 1 4 times, you'll always end up with 1 only. So, it is accepted. When it comes to 2, 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 8 to 16. Unit digit they are asking. So last 6. Yes, it can be 1 or 6. So it is also accepted. And comes to 3. 3 threes, 9, 9 threes, 27, 27 threes, 81. Last digit, 1. Accepted. 4 is, it will also end up with 6 only. And when it comes to 5, 5, whenever you multiply with anything, you'll always end up with 5, but not accepted. 6, whenever you multiply more than like 2 times, you'll always end up with 6 only. When it comes to 7, you'll always end up with 1. When it comes to 8, you'll always end up with 6. And it is 9. Yes. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 total probabilities. How many are there? In total 10 probabilities, out of 10, 8 are accepted. Okay, that means 2 4s, 2 5s. So that means option C is the answer. Next one it is, in the given figure, area of a triangle is ADE is 36 centimeters square. DE is D equal to 8 centimeters. If area of trapezium ABCD is 234 centimeters square, then find the value of AB plus CD. So this is the triangle and its area triangle is 36 centimeters and DE value is 8 centimeters. Okay. So what is the area of the triangle? 1 by half into base into height, right? Half into area of the triangle, they're telling area of the triangle ADE is 36. They already given it is 36. And base, you know, base value which is D, it is 8 into, and height which is AE one's force. So 4 I will go this side. So AE equal to 9. So the height of trapezium is 9 centimeters. So this is the information I got. They are asking what is the area of trapezium ABCD is. Like they have given the total area of trapezium ABCD is 234 centimeters. So they are asking for the particular values of AB and CD. So that means they are asking the total parallel ones. Okay, so parallel sides. So area of trapezium formula is area equal to half into sum of parallel sides into height. Bases. Base into height, right? So total it is 234 half into, which is AB plus CD, into height. Height how much? It is 9. You already know. When I take this value to this side, we'll multiply 234 into 2, which would be 468, and 9 into AB plus CD. So now I'll take this value and it will divide 468 by 9, which is 52 centimeters. So option B is the correct answer. So which of the following is the greatest prime factor of 2 power 8 minus 9? So first of all, 2 power 8 minus 9. 2 power 8 value is 256 minus 9, which would be 247. Which of the following is the greatest prime factor. So we first of all we have to do the prime factorization to this 247, and in that we have to find the greatest number. So for 247, 13 into 19 is the prime factorization. In this, what is the greatest one? 19. So option C is the answer. Jackson and Cone man was running along a road at 10 kilometers per hour. He crossed a policeman moving at a speed of 15 kilometers per hour in the opposite direction. The policeman had to continue for 4 minutes before he could find a gap in the road and start chasing him again. Find the total time taken by the policeman to catch the conman from the time he crossed him. So we got to know speed of that conman is 10 kilometers per hour and policeman is 15 kilometers per hour. So they are moving in the opposite direction. Opposite directions means if they're in the relative speed and effective speed, what we have to tell, if there is a no physical contact between those two people, you will go with the relative speed. If there is a physical contact between those two, you will go with the effective speed. There is no physical contact between those two people, right? So we have to go with the relative speed. If two persons are traveling in an opposite direction, you're going to take sum of their speeds, which is relative speed equal to 10 plus 15, which is 25 kilometers per hour. So time, how much he took? Like 4 minutes. He waited. So 4, I'm converting into hours, which is 15 hour, 1 by 15 hour. So what is the distance gap? Distance we have to find out. Distance means speed into time. Speed we know it is 25 into time, which is 15, 25 by 15, which would be 5 by 3 kilometers. The distance is 5 by 3 kilometers. And this is like before like chasing him. After chasing him, they will be in the same direction. Those two people will be in the same direction. If one person is traveling, this other person also should travel in the same direction, right? Other person should not travel in the other direction to chase him. So then the relative speed will be 15 minus 10, which is 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, now we need to find how much time total he took to catch that person. So now time it is, we know total distance gap it is 5 by 3 between those conman and this policeman. 5 by 3 and speed which is 5. So 1 by 3 hour. So I am converting these into minutes. 1 by 3 into 60. 3 ones, 3 20s. So he took 20 minutes to chase him. Like to chase him and catch him. This is 20 minutes. They ask the total time. The waiting time also we have to count. So 20 plus 4, which is 24 minutes. Option B. The population of a colony of ants first increased by m% and then decreased by m%. As a result, the population decreased by 1200 compared to the initial value. Initial population, it again increased by m by 2% and then decreased by m by 2% at this stage. The population was 28,512. Find the initial population. Here you can go with the option verification, guys. I'll tell you how to go with the option verification. After m% increase and m% decrease, loss is 1200. Okay. And then after m by 2% increase and m by 2% decrease, Final population 28,512. So since the second percentage is half the second loss, effect is much smaller. So just to test the options, as I told you, I'll go with the option verification. I'll start with the option A, 30,000. Okay, starting 30,000 and I got loss of 1200, which became 28,800. So difference between this value and this value is, first loss I got it is 1200, and the second one, when something loss is being happened, then the population got decreased with 28, and last final population became 28,512. So that means how much, sorry, got decreased in the second stage. 288 is the loss in the second stage. So first loss is 1200 and second loss is 288. So when I 25:6. Okay. Okay. So expected ratio would be 4:1. So 1200 by 4, 300. So which is very close to 288. Okay, which is very close to 288 loss. So option 30,000 fits. So in the questions, they're not going to give you directly, but they're not going to give the exact values. They're going to give just like nearest value. Then you have to find out. The following line graph gives the number of computer peripherals in millions exported by two countries, M and N, from 2015 to 2019. Study the graph carefully and answer the questions that follow. Number of computer peripherals across 5 years. So this is the like graph, and now we exported by country N from 2015 to 2019. From 2015 to 2019 means total 5 years had completed. They are asking the average means dark one. These are the one. So in the 15, it is 300, and in the 2016 it is 550. Average means sum of observations by total number of observations, right? It is 5. Total how much it is? 550, 400 and 450, which is 2200 by 5. 5 fourths and 5 fourths and 0, which is 440 millions. Option D is the correct answer. Next one. An amount of 7,800 is divided among Susan, Pameli and Cathy. The sum of the shares of Pameli and Cathy is equal to the thrice the share of the Susan. The sum of the shares of Susan and Cathy is equal to the 2/3 the share of Pameli. Find the difference between the share of Susan and Pameli. So we got to know total is divided by Susan, Pameli and Cathy, which is equal to 7,800. Okay, let us think. Susan got S, Pameli got P, and Cathy got K. Okay, now write the sentence into an equation. The sum of the shares of So the sum of the shares of family and Catty, sum means plus. Family P plus K is equal to 0. Means the sum of Son plus Catty is equal to 2/3 of Pumli. This equation, I'm going to convert the value. I'm going to convert this value. So it will 3s plus 3k equal to 2p. So from the first equation, which is this one, so I'm put 3s plus 3 into 3s minus p equal to 2 minus 3 equal to 12 is equal to 5p. So p value we will get in this equation. I'm placing this p value. So k equal to 3s minus 12 5s, which is equal to 5 3 is 15s minus 12s, which is 3 by 5s. Okay. Now I got the k value and p value. I'm placing these values, these two values in the equation. So s plus s would be s only. P when comes to p, it is 12 by 5s. When comes to k, it is 3 by 5s equal to 7,800. So 5 would be the value. 5s plus 12s plus 3s equal to 7,800. So total 20s, 20 by 5, 7,800, which would be, here only I am calculating. So S equal to 1950. So this is the S value. They are asking the difference between Susan and Pumli. So I got Susan value. Now I am going to place this value in this equation to get the P value. 12 by 5 and which is equal to 5, 5 3 is 15, 5 9s. So 12 into 390, which would be 4,680. So they are asking for the difference, right? 950, which would be 2,730. Option B is the correct answer. How many ways 6 gifts can be distributed among 6 persons such that all the persons get the wrong ones? So they are telling nobody gets the own gift. That means to get the wrong ones, there is a formula which is factorial n. You can read it as derangement of n. Okay. So the formula for factorial n is n minus 1 factorial n minus 1 plus factorial 2. I think many of you heard about n factorial, but factorial n is the rare one. So basic values of factorial 1 is 0, factorial 2 is 1. So I'll tell you how I got this one. So when I place one value here, factorial 1 equal to 1 minus 1 So here you will get whatever you are going to get here, whenever it is multiplied with, you will always end up with 0 only, right? So that is when it comes to factorial 2. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 plus, here it would be 0. And this value, totally you will get 0 value. And here it would be 1. So this is the one. So for factorial 3, it would be 2. Factorial 4, it would be 9. And for factorial 5, it would be 44. And factorial 6, it is 265. So 6 skips, that means 6 factorial, 6 numbers. So answer would be 265. In how many different 10 letters words can be found without alerting the position of vowels in the word federalism? So in the federalism, I have to remove the vowel values. First of all, I'll write the vowel values A, E, I, O, U or the vowel values. In this, I have E, E, A, I. So I'm removing this, then I'll get F, D, R, L, S, M. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So what is the 6 factorial? 6 factorial, it would be 726. Factorial is nothing but this one. Okay. Which is 720. So this 6 5 is 30. Okay. 34 is 120, 123 is 360, 362 is plus 720. In 720 ways you can write. So the option D is the answer. After getting two successive discount percentage over a market price of 5,000, a customer has to pay 432. What is the rate of each successive discount? So I'm using the compound this formula here. After first discount, so 5,000, 1 minus how much interest I doesn't know, x by 100 into 2 equal parts. Like total I got 2 equal to how much finally you got 4232. Okay. Now I'll divide this value 4232 by 5,000. And you get 0.8464 like that. Now I'm taking this square to this side and it will become root. So root of 8464 point, you'll get 0.92 something. So x by 10 equal to, when I take this value, like this value to this side and this value to this side, you'll get 0.08. So when I multiply 100 into 0.08, you will get 8%. So option C is the answer. So next one, if M and R independent even such that P of M equal to A, P of N equal to 1.5A and P is exactly would be 1 by N, then A value is. So P of property of N, I'm using the formula where exactly 1 occurs. P of M plus P of N minus 2P M union N. So you will write this value as you already know. So we already have P of M value, it is A, P of N value, it is 1.5A, right? And exactly one probability. So I'm placing the values here. A plus 1.5A minus 2A 1.5A equal to, as they told, the probability is half. It should be equal to half, as they told. A square equal to half. So I'm the options I was trying to put. So I'll take the assumption is half. It should be equal to half only. So 2.5 you can write it as 5 by 2, right? So I'm taking 5 by 4 and it's 3 by 4. So it should be 2 by 4 and it will become finally 1 by 2 1. So option B is the correct one. Yeah, that's all. This is the Cognizant aptitude question paper. So guys, if you have any doubts or if you want more videos like this, please follow and subscribe Digit Innovations. And if you want to know more about Digit Innovations, please go through this www.digitinnovation.com and have a nice day and a happy learning for all of you. And thank you so much.